You know what's strange? Canceling plans is supposed to feel rude, selfish, even a little immature. But for some people, the second they send that message, "Hey, I'm so sorry, I can't make it tonight," their whole nervous system exhales. The room gets quieter, their body unclenches. Suddenly, the night belongs to them again. And the weird part is, they may genuinely like the people they canceled on. So why does relief show up before guilt does? Stay with me because what I'm about to tell you will completely change how you see that instant wave of peace. You know the feeling. It's late afternoon, and the plan you agreed to 3 days ago is starting to feel like a tiny appointment with doom. Your phone lights up on the table, the group chat is alive. Someone asks what time everyone's leaving. You hear the hum of your room, the soft buzz of the fridge, maybe traffic outside the window, and all you can think is, I don't want to put on a face tonight. Not because you hate them, not because you're dramatic, but because getting dressed, traveling there, making small talk, finding your way home, and then recovering from it all feels like a whole second life you didn't consent to. Then you type the message, you hover, you feel guilty before you hit send, and then send, instant oxygen, like a door inside your mind just closed. Psychologists would call the first part anticipatory anxiety. That's when your brain starts reacting to an event before it happens, almost like it's already there. Eysenck, Dirakshan, Santos, and Calvo's 2007 attentional control theory explains that anxiety pulls attention away from your chosen goals and toward possible threats. In plain English, your brain becomes a dramatic event planner. It scans for everything that could go wrong: awkward silence, being too tired, getting trapped in a conversation, disappointing someone, not having an easy exit. And here's the kicker: your brain isn't only imagining the event. It's simulating the emotional cost of the event. Daniel Gilbert and Timothy Wilson's work on prospection and affective forecasting shows that humans mentally pre-experience the future, but we often mispredict how future events will feel. So a casual dinner becomes, in your head, 4 hours of performance. A coffee plan becomes a social endurance test. Your brain turns "I'll be out for a bit" into "I'm about to lose my whole evening." This is why canceling can feel like relief before anything else. You didn't just remove a plan, you removed a mental movie that had been playing on loop. The relief is your attention coming home. But wait, it gets weirder because relief can also train you. Psychologists call this negative reinforcement, which means a behavior becomes stronger because it removes something unpleasant. Mohrer's two-factor theory of avoidance learning and later reviews of avoidance research explain how escaping discomfort can bring immediate relief, which teaches the brain, do that again next time. So imagine your mind like a smoke alarm. The plan approaches, the alarm screams, you cancel, and the alarm stops. Your brain doesn't carefully ask, was the party actually dangerous? It only records the sequence. Plan equals distress, cancel equals safety. Wild, right? This is where social anxiety can sneak in, even for people who seem confident. Clark and Wells' 1995 cognitive model of social anxiety describes how people often use avoidance or safety behaviors to reduce the chance of embarrassment or negative judgment. Canceling plans can become one of those safety behaviors. Not always, but sometimes. It protects you from discomfort, but it also blocks the evidence that you might have been okay. That's why one canceled plan can feel peaceful, but a pattern of canceling can make every future plan feel heavier. Your brain becomes less practiced at discovering, oh, I can survive this, I can even enjoy this. The relief is real, but it's not always proof that canceling was the deepest truth. Sometimes it's just proof that your nervous system wanted the fastest exit. Here's the thing nobody tells you: sometimes the relief isn't about avoiding people, it's about getting your autonomy back. Self-determination theory, developed by Edward Deci and Richard Ryan, says humans have basic psychological needs, and one of the biggest is autonomy. The feeling that your life is being chosen from the inside, not forced from the outside. This is why plans can feel different depending on how they were made. A dinner you freely chose can feel nourishing. A dinner you agreed to because you felt pressured can feel like a tiny prison sentence with appetizers. Same restaurant, same people. Completely different nervous system response. And this connects to solitude research too. Nguyen, Ryan, and DC found in work on solitude as emotional self-regulation that being alone can reduce high arousal emotions, and it becomes especially restorative when it feels chosen. Translation: alone time isn't automatically loneliness. Sometimes it's your brain dimming the lights after a day of fluorescent noise. So, when you cancel and feel relief, part of you may be saying, finally, I belong to myself again. You're not just avoiding the outing, you're returning to an inner room where nobody needs anything from you. No timing, no tone, no performance, no social choreography. Just you, your blanket, your water glass, your half finished thought, and the rare luxury of not being perceived. Now, before the comment section explodes, we have to get honest. For some people, this isn't peace, it's hiding. There's a healthy version of canceling plans, and there's a trauma shaped version. The healthy version says, I'm overextended and I need rest. The trauma version says, if I show up, I'll be rejected, judged, trapped, exposed, or abandoned. They can feel similar in the body, but they come from different places. Rest expands you. Avoidance slowly shrinks your world. Rest makes tomorrow more possible. Avoidance makes tomorrow more threatening. And if you grew up around unpredictable, critical, or emotionally demanding people, your body may have learned that social connection comes with a hidden bill. So when a plan disappears, your body isn't just relieved. It may be relieved from an old fear wearing new clothes. That doesn't mean you should shame yourself. Shame is the worst coach. It just means the relief deserves curiosity. Is this cancellation protecting your energy or protecting your fear? Here's the reframe. You're not broken, you're wired for depth over noise. You're not lazy because your nervous system has limit. You're not antisocial because shallow socializing drains you faster than meaningful connection. You're not a bad friend because your body sometimes tells the truth before your manners catch up. But you're also not meant to live in a life where relief only comes from disappearing. The goal isn't to become someone who says yes to everything. The goal is to become someone whose yes is honest enough that canceling doesn't become the only way to feel free. Maybe you need fewer plans, not fewer people. Maybe you need softer invitations, clearer exits, smaller groups, more recovery time, and friends who understand that your silence is not rejection. Maybe your peace isn't proof that you hate social life. Maybe it's proof that your social life needs to fit your nervous system, not the other way around. Because the people who feel instant relief after canceling plans are often not cold. They're sensitive to obligation. They feel the weight of being expected. They notice the invisible labor of showing up, and when the plan disappears, what returns is not just time, it's self-possession. At the deepest level, canceling plans is rarely just about the plan. It's about the life you're trying to protect underneath it. A quiet night can be avoidance. It can also be devotion. The difference is whether your world gets smaller or your soul gets steadier. And sometimes the most honest thing your body says is not, I don't care, and it's, I need to come back to myself. If this hit home, subscribe to the Psyche Code. And if you want to support these deep dives, hit the join button. If this resonated, you'll probably love the next one, the psychology of people who disappear when they're overwhelmed. Click to find out why silence can feel safer than explaining.